Hi everybody, Dan Illman taking a look at race number 5 at Gulfstream Park on Saturday, the $75,000 Glitter Women's Stakes. Our stakes previews are presented by DRF Bets, and if you sign up to DRF Bets right now, you can access a $200 free bet, no deposit required. All you have to do is go to drf.com/join and use the promo code FREEBET09. Let's take a look at this field of newly turned 3-year-old fillies going 6 furlongs in the Glitter Women's Stakes. And my main opinion is that I'm against the number 7, Elevenses, who's going out for trainer Jimmy Jerkins. Elevenses ran a very impressive Beyer speed figure in her career debut in 80. That is good for a 2-year-old filly in November. But Elevenses earned that figure over a sealed, sloppy track when she was able to steal away on the lead entering the far turn. This Glitter Women's Stakes is loaded with other pace horses, better pace horses than the ones Elevenses faced in her career debut. That's one reason, perhaps, to take a stand against Elevenses. The other is, while Elevenses showed talent and speed in her career debut, she did everything wrong from an emotional standpoint and from a mechanical standpoint. Behind the gate, she threw a fit, and she unseated her jockey after rearing up. On the turn, she was on her right lead a long way out. This horse still is figuring out what she's doing, and if she has to deal with other speeds early, it might blow her mind. She is 3-1 on the morning line. I think she has some ability, but this is a pretty big step up from a pace and class standpoint. She better put it all together if she's going to beat some of these other tough horses. Let's take a look at the Timeform US pace projector, and I'm pleased to see that Timeform US agrees with my analysis of the pace. That red bar, fast pace. And they've got the number 6, Act Now, outfooting the 7 Elevenses to the early lead. The number 6, Act Now, is an intriguing runner. She is a daughter of Street Sense, and you have a feeling that these sort of Street Sense fillies, they're going to appreciate added maturity and eventually down the road added distance. Act Now looked very, very good in her debut for Alan Goldberg at Park. She took some money that day. She won in professional fashion, and she can build off of that 64 Beyer speed figure. The worry is she might face other pace in this race, and that could work against her. The number 4, Cicatrix, I think is an interesting alternative for trainer Ian Wilkes. Ian Wilkes is not known for winning with first-time starters. Cicatrix won first time out and won by 7 with a 73 Beyer speed figure and beat 2 next out winners. Something tells me that Cicatrix, who is out of a dam that was multiple stakes placed, is ready to go and be a stakes horse, and here is a positive Ian Wilkes formulator fact to consider. Over the past 3 years, with 3-year-old last out maiden winners on dirt, Wilkes wins at a 30% clip with a $2.84 ROI. I think this filly has some ability, and I have to use her in any kind of multiple race wager. The number 1 is Analyze Your Life, and she is the complete X factor in the race. She's coming in from Puerto Rico, where she won her 2nd lifetime start against allowance horses in gate-to-wire fashion. 2 things against her, and she's going to be a big price, so you might want to take these criticisms with a grain of salt. 1, she's going to be dealing with a much faster pace than she's ever seen, and 2, her new trainer doesn't have good numbers with horses on dirt. Let's look at the formulator fact for the 1, Analyze Your Life. Michael Morrison, over the past 5 years on dirt, 0 for 34. This horse has been working quickly at Gulfstream and should be a big number on the tote board. The number 8 is Foxtrot Sally. And if you think this pace is going to fall apart, I believe that Foxtrot Sally, the number 8, is the best closer in this field. She has been legged up now with a couple of route races, 3rd in the Rags to Riches going a 1-turn mile at Churchill Downs. They tried 2 turns in the Grade 2 Goldenrod, which is a pretty fast race. She was overmatched, and she might not have wanted that distance. She now switches to Javier Castellano. I think she'll be outsprinted early, but that could be a good thing considering the pace. This filly has a little bit of ability, and she has some price potential in this spot. The 3 is Lil Be Quick, 3rd last time out in the House Party Stakes over a sloppy track at Gulfstream Park. She is slowly improving from a Beyer speed figure standpoint. It appears she has some tactical speed. She is a horse you might want to consider on the bottom of exotic wagers. The 5, Luz Mimi Princess, is a half-sister to the stakes-winning sprinter Heartland. Her dam was a multiple stakes-winning sprinter. And Luz Mimi Princess finished 3rd last time out, ahead of a horse that came back to earn a 75 Beyer speed figure in her very next start. This filly was a blowout winner 2 starts back, but her best game thus far has been on the lead. And as you saw by the pace projector, there are other speeds. I'm going to consider the number 2. Others will follow as we take a look at my top selection for this race. Others will follow as 3-1 on the morning line, and I think she will drift up to around the 5 or 6-1 range. If she doesn't, I won't play her to win. She earned a 79 Beyer speed figure against a very suspect field in her career debut at Gulfstream West. She did it in very professional and speedy fashion. She broke about a half-length slow from the inside post, rushed right up to grab the lead, and then just dominated the field after that. She's got a little bit of pedigree. Her sire, Jimmy Creed, did very well with his first crop runners last year. The dam was a Grade 1 winning stakes winner on turf in her native Argentina. Now others will follow, might have to deal with other speeds in this race, and that could be problematic. I need her to drift off that 3-1 morning line. I think she's a play at 5-6. For me, I'm mostly playing this race from a multiple race standpoint. My top picks in the race are 2, 7, and 4, but I'm going to use the 2 and 4 as A's in a ticket maker play, and I'm going to use the closer, the 8, Foxtrot Sally, as a backup. Again, if you are playing this race, this card from home, DRF Bets, $200 free bet, no deposit required, drf.com/join. Please use the promo code FREEBET09. Approximate post time for race number 5 at Gulfstream. It is the Glitter Women's Stakes, 2:05 Eastern. Best of luck.